to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be a good old-fashioned how do they feel about me. So we have 6 piles to choose from. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, pile 5, and pile 6. Let me zoom in on your stones to concentrate on. We have this, I don't know what kind of rock it is, but I call it my complementary rock. I think I've called it my duality rock before. But it's like a two-toned rock. I'll say two-toned rock. That's a better description. Then next up we have Fat and Happy Buddha. He's so happy. Rub his belly for good luck. So this is the Buddha for pile number 2. Pile number 3 we have the polished rose quartz crystal. Pile number 3 we have this beautiful jagged rose quartz. It's very veiny. Pile number 5, we have this heart-shaped rock. Whenever my mom and my stepdad were dating, he came back one day with a gift, and his gift was a heart-shaped rock. And he was a little worried that my mom wouldn't like it, you know, that she would want like something more expensive, but she was just so touched and it warmed her little heart, and so he knew that she was a keeper because material, like money material, she wasn't a gold digger basically. She liked the little things in life, the simple things in life. Okay, so pile number 6 is this pink agate. It's very beautiful. I love the colors in it. Let's get on to pile number 1, but first I gotta change my battery, so bear with me. This thing wasn't on. Okay, now for pile number 1, let's move these to the side. Hold up. Did not think this through. I'm doing something else over here. It's none of your concern. Sorry. Okay, pile number 1. Let's move these out of the way. Pile number 1 with the two-toned rock. We have 4 of Swords. How do they feel about you? We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. We have the 3 of Swords. And we have Wonder. So you guys might be separated with this 4 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. There may have been a breakup where there was some pain, some loss, and they feel like they missed out on their jewel, right? Their treasure. And it could be something in regards to reputation. It could have been actions that were taken during like a social event, right? That caused some embarrassment. The Queen of Wands, she's a party girl to me, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but she is funny, sexy, popular, and just sort of life of the party, lights up the room whenever she's around. But whenever she's reversed, this is someone who is a steamroller, someone who is a hoe. But I don't see hoe like in this scenario. I feel like it was more just sort of like saying stupid things and embarrassing someone, whether that was you or someone else. But how they feel about you is after this separation, they lost their treasure, and they're wondering what you're doing. We have the Wonder card here, and it says, it's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder, and when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. I actually don't want to go into all of that, but there is a reason why I started reading it and why I saw this sort of it's like an audience with 3D glasses, so it's like a theater audience. So I kind of feel for some of you, I might be tapping into actors, actresses. If that resonates, please let me know, because sometimes I don't know the things that come out of my mouth, and whenever I pick up on something specific like that, it is good to get confirmation that I'm not just saying random things out into the universe. But anyway, they might be seeing you ascend in your career path. If you're like an actor or an actress, they might be seeing you like be more famous, I guess, and feel like, man, I knew them back when, right? Back when nobody knew their name, back when they were a no name. And they're just kind of missing, they feel like they're missing out. But how they feel about you is, they're definitely sad about the separation, definitely sad about a breakup, and definitely sad about missing out, and wondering what you're up to, watching you. If you're not an actor or an actress, they could just be watching you online, right? And seeing like you shine. And so, yeah, initially they may have thought that you embarrassed them in some way, but you know, now I feel like they're seeing you sort of rise to the top and feel like, you know, feel like they're missing out. So let me know if that resonated. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. Also, you can enter to win a Morgan-GREER Tarot in a tin when I reach 2,000 subscribers. Slow climb, but I'm getting there. When I reach 2,000 subscribers, I will give away a Morgan-GREER Tarot in a tin to one lucky winner who has subscribed and puts hashtag Morgan-GREER in the comments. But if you would not like to win a Morgan-GREER Tarot in a tin and I leave you here, then it was a pleasure, and I will see you next time. I love you. Bye. Oh, whoa, sorry. Trying to be graceful and crashing and burning, clumsy. Okay, pile number 2. We have the Fat and Happy Buddha. He's so happy. And your cards are, how do they feel about you? We have the Knight of Cups reversed. We have the Hermit, strong Cancer energy. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Virgo too. We have the King of Cups, gosh, more water sign energy, and the Emperor reversed. Emperor reversed is an Aries, doesn't have to be, but if anything resonates, then that's good. How they feel about you. This is strong masculine energy, so I kind of have to read it as feminine and masculine. Of course, there are a lot of people watching this, so I'm gonna have to split some of the messages. So if you are a woman asking how a man feels about you, I feel like how he feels about you is he's actually on a personal journey by himself. The Hermit card and personal growth. The Hermit is on this spirit quest, right? He's like alone in the desert and he's trying to find himself and get more answers from God. And so it's very like self-focused, self-directed. It's not really invested in anyone else. I mean, there is some energy here of other people, other romance, but I feel like it's more for ego, and it's not like, it's more in the ethers, like more emotional affairs and less about actively like cheating. I feel like for the most part he is questioning some things in his spiritual development, in his personal life, and he's just like on a journey of self-love at the moment. And I feel like he's very shut down with the Emperor reversed and the King of Cups reversed. The King of Cups is very he's very warm, very sweet, very tender, but whenever he's reversed, he's withholding his feelings, and it's because he wants to control things. He wants to control things because of how he's been taught to be a man. Maybe he had some templates, some paradigms of toxic masculinity. So the Emperor reversed is someone who is controlling, can be abusive, can be just kind of a pain in the butt. But he has put on this hard shell because deep down, underneath it all, he is someone of feelings, and he's just been told not to acknowledge those feelings. And you know, he comes off as angry or controlling because he's just trying to control things within himself, not sort of being scared of his feelings, right? And so maybe that's why he is on this personal journey to find himself, because he realizes that this is unhealthy behavior, and maybe he's not ready for anyone right now. So he is finding himself so that he can become a better man for you or for someone else, right? But there's some sort of emotions bubbling under the surface that he's not willing to come out and say to you or to anyone else, because he has to put on this front of being strong and tough and macho and masculine, you know. He might also keep the Knight of Cups reversed is someone who keeps people sort of waiting in the wings, but it's because they have an insecurity about rejection. So they keep people hanging on, and more emotionally so. It's kind of like a knight in shining armor energy, but reverse, that's the shadow, right? So they'll kind of like romance anyone. They'll give roses to anyone. They'll, you know, offer their cup of love to anyone and make it seem like they're this tender Casanova, but not really invest, not take this like responsibility and ownership of a relationship, more like keep several people waiting in the wings, so that if one person rejects them, one person leaves, one person abandons them, then they'll have like other options to choose from. But it's a superficial type of, these are superficial connections, and like I said, I don't feel like they are, you know, it might just be like social media flirtations or something. It's to sort of stroke his ego. The Emperor reversed is someone with a big ego. So on the surface, he might be showing this sort of egotistical, I have people waiting on me, but in his private life, in his everyday life, he is going on this personal journey, this personal growth. And how he feels about you, I don't think he feels that much about you. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but you know, you might choose another pile too, but I just feel like he needs to find himself more before he can really, you know, give this sort of teddy bear feelings to someone else, right? Before he's comfortable giving himself to someone else. If you are a man, then how she feels about you is just as I described. How she feels about you is that, you know, you are someone who is insecure and keeps people as options because you're afraid of investing in just one person. How she feels about you is that you have a lot of emotional potential within you, and she can see, you know, she can feel your emotions within your, like, she can feel your emotions, she can feel your feelings, but you're so hard and stone cold that you don't express them. And so she feels like you're a little macho, chauvinistic, controlling, and overly aggressive, egotistical, but she knows that it's just a cover-up. She is also going through her own inner work, her own personal journey. I feel like if this is a man inquiring about a woman, then this is someone who like how she feels about you I just described, but this is someone who, you know, thinks maybe this guy is a lost cause, or I can't really control what he does, and I'm not going to let anyone treat me like crap. So I'm just going to go on this personal journey myself, get to know myself, practice self-love, and connect with God on a deeper level, and not worry about this person. If he wants to be with me, he can be with me, but until then, I'm going to be with myself, right? So let me know if that resonated. And if you're in a same-sex relationship, you'll have to like sift it out how it applies to you. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. If you would like to win a Morgan-GREER Tarot and a tin, subscribe and leave a comment, #Morgan-GREER. And when I reach 2,000 subscribers, I will give away this deck to one lucky winner. And then after 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to give another deck. So it keeps on going. Love you very much. See you later. Bye. Pile number 3 with the polished rose quartz. How do they feel about you? We have the Page of Staffs reversed, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We have the Judgment card reversed. We have the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. And we have the Moon reversed, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. We also have blah, 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 communication. How they feel about you is you need to communicate. How they feel about you is someone who might be a little foolish, a little selfish, a little, how do I say this? Sort of like dodging commitments, not really considering other people with this Page of Staffs reversed. And paired with the Judgment, it's like making bad judgments. Someone who could easily rise to the occasion, but someone who is not rising to the occasion. But how they feel about you is they want to communicate with you. Also with this Page of Staffs and Judgment, that could be their energy. You know, I could be talking about anyone's energy. Swap it, apply to it however you see fit. How they feel about you is that you are a sexy mama, you are loving, and you are abundant, and you are just a goddess. They want to fan you with leaves and feed you grapes. They want to treat you like a queen, right? The Moon reversed, they may have had some depression. They may have had some confusion. But now they are coming out of a fog and they see you in all your glory. And sorry, just give me a minute. I'm trying to process. I feel like this person, that message for the Page of Wands and Judgment was for one group, and for another group, I feel like this person is someone who sort of showed you your shadow side. And so one or both of you may have sort of got spooked by this situation, and something that was meant to be fun no longer was fun anymore. Something that it's like it needed to progress to another level, but because you guys showed each other your shadow side, because you showed each other these like deep wounds, then you couldn't get to that next level. And so you really had to go within yourself and purge old habits, ancestral trauma, past life trauma, inner child work, you know, things like that. You really had to take stock of your own baggage, past baggage in relationships, because I feel like this person was a mirror to you, and you were a mirror to them. You guys were a mirror to each other. And so you guys both may have been fearful of the connection because of all that it brought to the surface. And it turned from being like fun and playful to being a relationship where you felt judged. And But now I feel like that confusion is clearing. You have worked through your shadow self. They have worked through their shadow self, and they still, you know, see you as this beautiful person. The Empress is ruled by Venus, so Venusian energies are Taurus and Libra. Both are, Venus talks about love, beauty, value, abundance, attraction. But how they feel about you is that you communicated that shadow side that they could not see. And how they feel about you is, I feel like they want to communicate really, really soon. And they want to sort of rise to the occasion that, like the opportunity that was missed before, right? Yeah, what more can I say? They just think you are a beautiful goddess, and that you healed some things in their past because you brought them to the surface. There's an article that I love. It's called, oh God, Relationships as a Spiritual Crucible. I think that's what it's called. But it talks about how whenever you're in love relationships, they bring up a lot of baggage. Like, your love partner can hurt you in ways no one else can, but it's because your love partner can heal you in ways no one else can. So you can't heal, you know, things like in your childhood. With this Page of Staves, it could very well be things in your childhood. You can't heal these things in your childhood without someone finding those things, right? And so when someone you love triggers those things, you know, we can act out and we get in fights and all of that. But once those things bubble up to the surface, it's an opportunity to heal those things with love, right? And because you love this person so much, they hurt you so much, they brought things to the surface that only they can nurture. I say nurture because we have the Empress here. They brought things to the surface that only they can nurse because of how strong the connection is. And I'm definitely not saying stay with someone who's abusive or stay with someone who, you know, treats you like garbage. What I'm saying is, if you had, you know, a loving, healthy bond, then, and you just like got into these fights where they called you on your baggage, called you on your bullshit, then, you know, we are in love connections to get different perspectives and to keep us humble and to really transform those old wounds. So that person was meant to show you your shadow side in order to heal that shadow side with love, right? Sweet. Anyway, let me know if that resonated. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. If you would like to win a Morgan-GREER Tarot in a tin, subscribe and leave a comment, hashtag Morgan-GREER. When I reach 2,000 subscribers, I will give away a Morgan-GREER Tarot in a tin. I love you very much. Bye. Okay, pile number 4 with the Jagged Rose Quartz. How do they feel about you? Page of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Wands, 6 of Cups, ooh la la, Hermit reversed, and Gratitude. So they're very grateful to have you in their life. They have a lot of good memories with you. This could be someone you want to reconcile with these 6 of Cups. Someone from your past returning. How they feel about you is maybe someone who retreats, who is a little introverted, sometimes to the point of isolating themselves and you know, being sort of this lone wolf. How they feel about you is maybe they feel like they
want to give you more. They want to make these plans, but they feel like the plans aren't good enough because they're just like so grateful that you're in their lives that it's like, how can I ever repay this person, right? And I feel like if you are the type of person who retreats, then this person is having trouble sort of finding you and like knowing like how to give you the world. Both of these cards, they're holding this sort of orb, right? This person is holding a pinnacle, like globe, and then this person is holding the world. And so it's like they want to give you the world, and they just don't know if they can give you as much as you've given them. But you also make them feel like a kid again with this page and the 6 of Cups, very childlike energy, but sort of mysterious. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Cancer with this Hermit card. Yeah, that's all I can really say. Let me know if that resonated. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to win a Morgan-GREER Tarot 1 in 10, leave a comment, hashtag Morgan-GREER, and subscribe. And of course, if you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. I love you. Bye. Pile number 5 with the heart-shaped rock. How do they feel about you? We have the 8 of Wands reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the 4 of Cups reversed. We have the 6 of Wands. And we have everyone's a teacher. You could actually be a teacher. I'm getting a lot of Sag energy here. But I'm feeling how they feel about you is kind of like... I'm getting 2 camps. One camp is like, you are too much. Sorry. That's just what I'm feeling. Like there's like a lot of activity and it's kind of like overwhelming them. And then for others of you, I feel like they feel like you are like a breath of fresh air and like the spark of life and like bring them out of bad moods into good moods and just really fun to be around, and they learn so much from you. And how they feel about you, for the first group, they might see you as a little prideful and bold and kind of aggressive energy. I'm also getting quite possibly Leo too, Leo or Sagittarius. But someone who's definitely exciting. How they feel about you is maybe they didn't recognize you before and now they are seeing, like, they're seeing something has changed, something has turned around, and it's like they learned this lesson from you where it's like first impressions were, maybe that's why I'm getting 2 camps. First impressions were off. So you may have been too much for them at first, and so they were a little turned off. And then now, like, something happened to where they're coming around and they sort of see, like, your greatness, right? Before, maybe you, like, popped off or something, put your foot in your mouth or something like that. And what has changed is maybe you cut off communication, stopped talking to them. Maybe some of you even blocked them or something. And it was that contrast of, you know, being told all these words and then being cut off from the words. It was like that distance created a space for them to take in what you had to say, and they're just saying it in a different way now, and they kind of like know what you were talking about. And also, you know, maybe they even if they haven't come around, I feel like if you triggered something in them, then they like value what you had to teach them as far as like contrast. like learning from your haters or learning from people who disagree with you, something like that. Like you challenged them in some way that taught them a lesson. But, you know, for others of you, I feel like where they first didn't really care for you, now they see the lesson, it's turned around, and they're more accepting of how you are. They might have just thought you were like a little prideful, egotistical, thought too highly of yourself, and now, you know, they are more open to listening to what you have to say. So yeah, let me know if that resonated. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. And if you would like to win a Morgan-GREER Tarot in a tin, subscribe and leave the hashtag Morgan-GREER. And when I hit 2,000 subscribers, then I will give away this deck to one lucky winner. I love you. Bye. Last but not least, pile number 6 with the pink agate. How do they feel about you? King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy with the Knight of Pentacles too. Whoa, my gosh, Queen of Pentacles. Yes. Are you an earth sign? It's like screaming earth sign. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they think that you are their ideal match. We do have the Queen and the King here. So that usually means a vibrational match, right? And then we have ideal partnership right here. So you are the peanut butter to their jelly, the salt to their pepper, and I think they have a lot of feelings for you. And this may have been a slow process, but they feel like you are legit, right? That you are stable, committed, got your life together, you always have the right answer, you are not impulsive, you are got a good head on your shoulders, always make the right choice, and you may take a slower approach, but you get it right, and you have like stability financially, and just like your values. You don't really let people influence you, and you just have like a strong moral character, and very earthy, very grounded, someone who is reliable, and someone they don't have to question, right? Someone they can commit to, and someone who they can build a life with, and someone who really matches them. We have the 8 of Cups right here. So this can indicate that they need to leave something behind. You need to leave something behind. Maybe someone needs to leave a partnership, or leave an old way of thinking. Maybe they see you as someone who is so stable, so committed, so like moral and upright, and just like an inspiration to others, that you have sort of pulled them out of old ways of thinking, of like possibilities, that they can have that grounded energy, that they can like have things in their material world, that they can have things in the 3D instead of like just fantasies, I'm feeling. Gosh, good job, pile number 6. You sound like a catch. But yeah, strong earth energy doesn't have to be, what else can I say? They feel like you are their ideal partner, that anyone would be lucky to have you. Also with this ideal partnership, we have wine and cheese, which kind of makes me think of Taurus energy. They're all about good food, good wine. You might live I'm not gonna say like rich lifestyle, but you just like appreciate the finer things in life, right? You might have taken someone out of airy fairy, you know, if they're like an air or water sign, especially water sign, out of this like things you can't see and into the real world, right? Into like really appreciating the moment, really appreciating, you know, just like food and wine and a beautiful sunset and, you know, pretty nails and stuff like that. So let me know if that resonated. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. And if you would like to win a Morgan-GREER Tarot in a tin, subscribe and leave a comment, hashtag Morgan-GREER. And when I reach 2,000 subscribers, I will draw to give this beautiful deck away. I have another one that's not opened. Anyway, I love you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.